Well, Drake dropped his response record.
Yeah, I heard it.
And I got to say, that was a tough record.
That was good.
That was a tough record. He went at everyone. He dissected everybody. Nobody got a pass.
Give me your lines. What lines you thought stood out? You got any?
There was a lot.
Metro
Boomin gonna make some fucking drums or something. Like he went at it. Drop and give me 50.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He had the Uzi out. He had the Uzi out.
Nah, he went in.
Yeah, that was dope.
He went absolutely in.
That was dope.
And I mean, to me, fuck the big two. You know, you gotta take J. Cole out that big three line now. That's what I think.
You are crazy. You cannot, you know what it is? You can't take away his game because you don't like his style of play. It's almost like how
when you quit, that is not a style of play.
He didn't quit. He quit. Hold on. Has Kendrick done two?
No.
Okay, so it's 1-1.
We're waiting. It's not over yet. Kendrick did apologize and said, I'm done.
Now you making up stuff because you want what you want. Kendrick shot. He shot. Shots fired. Now ceasefire. What is wrong with that? I don't understand. You gotta somebody's gonna be one more ahead of somebody. They're never gonna. It's never been a beef where 1-1. It's always 1-1. All right, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of standout lines, I think Drake said Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. And I remember, I mean, that's a good point, because I remember when Kendrick did the song with Taylor Swift, I really was like, huh?
You don't like
that's kind of whack.
You didn't like that?
No.
Why? Because it was Taylor Swift or the song?
I just didn't like the song.
Okay.
I thought Kendrick sounded awkward on that record.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a good collab. Not to say that there hasn't been good hip-hop collabs, because there definitely has bin.
Yeah. But
that just wasn't one of them.
Right. But J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, rank them. It ain't that hard, Vlad. What you got?
I would say
protecting relationships.
No. I mean, because I've met all of them, but I don't know any of them. Okay. So I don't have any personal
I'm talking about
ties.
strictly you going on the island, you get their catalogs.
I'll put it like this.
Come on.
I'll put it like this, and I've said this before. If all three of them dropped on the same day, I would first listen to Kendrick.
Yeah.
Then Drake.
Yep.
Then J. Cole.
Okay.
That'd be my order.
To me, Drake.
And I'm fans of all three.
Drake's the greatest of those three. I don't think he's the best, and that's the challenge. I think Kendrick's better.
He's more artistic.
Yeah, like Kendrick's last album, for those who don't like it, you telling on yourself. You ain't smart enough. You ain't deep enough. You ain't went inside yourself. You hadn't figured that shit out. That shit is insane what he was saying. And it wasn't corny. He ain't compromised like the entertainment value to educate. But I would say Drake, take me on the island, I got to have Drake. It's just too much. His catalog's just too extensive. He just does too much.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very good argument for that.
Yeah, and J. Cole was third for sure for everybody.
Yeah, and look, me and Academics had a back and forth about this, and he pointed out that Drake's album sales actually surpassed Kendrick's consistently.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. I looked it up. He was absolutely right.
Yeah.
Drake has bigger records, but Kendrick has more Grammys because I think he's more artistic. When it comes to the Grammys, it's not about the record sales. It's about more the artsy type projects.
Yeah.
You can't deny that Kendrick doesn't try to grab every hot producer. He doesn't try to grab every hot feature.
Right.
He does his own self-contained albums that drop every 3 years.
Yeah.
And they're all drastically different from the one before.
Man.
And you got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Kendrick responds.
He responds to what? To Drake?
To Drake. Oh, yeah. We need that response.
We do need that.
We need that response. And you know something, like, you never hear anything violent come out of TDE. You never hear anything violent come from J. Cole or Drake or whatever else. So at the end of the day, people are like, oh, I know Boosie is like, upset. He's like, yo, these rap beefs turn into murders. And it's like, nah, I mean, I respect Boosie. That's my man. But I don't see any of these guys getting violent over this situation.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And
not saying these are soft guys. It's just not what they do.
I pause at, I don't know if Kendrick has to respond. Because Drake, see, this is what I don't like. You remember No Vaseline?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's Cube the whole way at one target, NWA.
Well, all the group members.
Yeah,
Multiple
NWA.
targets in that
I'm
group,
going at all you guys. What Drake did was like, everybody who's coming at me, I got something for all y'all. But we all ain't connected. So if I'm Kendrick, I'm like, he gave me what, 2 bars, 4 bars, whatever? Does he really want it with me, or does it measure me to do a whole song about one dude when he did a whole song about 8 dudes? Like that to me, that telling me, like in football, I'm like, you don't really want me.
Yeah, but that was really aimed at Kendrick. Kendrick got the most bars in that song.
Okay, I give you that.
And the harshest bars.
Why you didn't give me all of it then?
Yeah, well,
You know I'm big enough to do
other
this.
people that are clicking up.
Hold on. No, this is what's fraud about it. I'm going to go at Kendrick and give him the most, but then I'm going to go at easier targets and Rick Ross and say, are you out the game, or are you done, or you 50, or whatever that is. And then it's like, you going to run with that one, and I'm right here, dog. You know if you really want to win, Super Bowl, best. Why are you giving all the rest of them your time and attention?